Well, I'm down bad out here with the naps. But what's good, gang? It's your boy Tim back at it again with another vid. Feel me? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Feel me? Share with your people so we could all have a good time. And today, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I still don't know what to like, or not. I still don't know, but I like all throughout the week, I'm constantly thinking like what to record. You feel me? Constantly coming up with ideas. Most ideas though, or yeah, constantly coming up with ideas. You feel me? To record different like I said, y'all, I've been spamming the stories these last couple of vids, I would say. I guess to just dump that out, because I was thinking like I should spread them out more, but then I'm like, uh, well, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so I was coming up or I was trying to come up with an idea whole time, like all last night and this morning, which is why I'm late now with the vid, because I was like, bro, what can I record? I didn't want to keep spamming story times. But then I'm like, that might be what it's gonna have to be for a little, temporarily. Nah. But yeah. So I was on IG Reels, you feel me? And I saw this skit, and I was like, and basically I forgot his name. Dang. Maybe I'll look at it later and then, you know, try to find it. But anyways, so I was looking at, or I was watching the skit, right? And it was basically like a had me rolling. No, I ain't even gonna lie to you, but yeah. So he was basically acting like he was under the influence. Now it was on some other stuff. I think it was like on that. You feel me? But yeah. So I've never done that, like I said. But then I was thinking, like, there have definitely been times where I was under the influence and did some dumb stuff. Mainly drink. Yeah, mainly drinking though. And and it was kind of like a for this vid. So I was like, I might as well. And so when I was thinking, I was like, instead of doing like an embarrassing story or, I was even thinking about doing like personal stories, like, heartbreak and stuff like that. But then I'm like, anybody want to hear that? But yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. So yeah, so I was like, or not, what was I think? Anyways, no, so yeah. So after seeing that, I'm like, I definitely have times or had times where I was doing some dumb stuff under the influence, even in front of people that I didn't think I was ever gonna be that way in front of. I'm talking about elders. I'm talking about embarrassing, bro. If it's kids watching, I'm gonna just say, don't do it. Don't do it. You feel me? The same way with the Stiller video. But I mean, it's in the past, and it's so far in the past that I don't think about it as much no more. And plus, now I don't really, yeah, no, I don't really do anything right now. But yeah, for that, yeah, but yeah. So yeah, so yeah. So let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. Oh yeah, I could recall this one time. I think it might have been a birthday or somebody else's birthday. I don't know, but I had overindulged in some, in some of the liquid courage. You feel me? And the thing about me is like when I'm drunk, I guess I could say, or yeah, under the influence in that way. Like how can I explain it? Like, well, let me get this out the way before anything else. Anything in that nature or anything in that nature, the only things that I have indulged in when it comes to that is like alcohol and weed, right? Most of the stupid stuff that I did, alcohol, most deaf. Like I said, in the past and so far enough in the past that I wouldn't be. I guess I can say I wouldn't be embarrassed like that. But yeah. Anyways, I was so I think it might have been somebody's birthday or my birthday. I don't even know. but I overindulged, right? Now, once again, now I don't know if it's just me, but most of the time when I do get like drunk, I don't remember nothing in the past. Like, you know what I mean? I don't remember nothing that happened, right? But then, so this ain't got nothing to do, you know. So drunk, end up going upstairs, taking myself to bed, end up, you know, downstairs, upstairs, in my room, on the pillow, on the floor, and everything like that. It was a bad scene, bro. Like everywhere, threw up everywhere, bro. Uh, so I'm cleaning up the next morning, right? While having like the meanest hangover, bro. I think that's the only time I had a hangover when I was, but anyways, yeah. So I'm cleaning, right? Because of course I done made a, you feel me, right? And my mom come in and she was like, "Yo, is you good?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I'm straight." And she was like, "Bro, you was wild." Like I was like, "Most deaf, yeah." I don't know if it was that morning or maybe that was like, no, I think okay, yeah. So ended up doing my due diligence, right? A couple days after that, maybe. I know it might have been that same year. I'm thinking a couple days after that, I was having a conversation. I think we was on the same type of timing or talking about the same type of thing that I'm talking about now. Bad experiences off the drink, or you feel me, right? And my mom was like, "Yo, you," and now I'm thinking I ain't never wild out. You feel me? The most I did, I'm thinking I ain't never wild out because of course I don't remember. And even then, I got drunk. I would throw up a little bit if need be if I did drink a lot, and then go to bed. Because the thing about me is when I get drunk, okay, bet cool. Most of the time, I think I'm still cool enough. Well, first off, to stop. Let's start there. You know, every time I did get drunk, I stopped. So then it wouldn't be on no like blackout type timing, I think. But yeah, that and the second thing is I could always take myself, to bed. Like I could always go, whether it's upstairs or downstairs, I would always, yeah, like I wouldn't. And anytime I did get drunk, it would be at the crib. It wouldn't be outside the crib. I think that only happened like one time. But even then, I didn't go like far, far into it. You feel me? But yeah, so that, but yeah, so took myself to bed that night. Then a couple days later, my mom was like, "Yeah, you was wilding." You feel me? Right now, like I said, I don't remember well now sober. You feel me? But even then, like when she was like, "Bro, I think it might have been either that morning or the night before everybody went to sleep." Nigga, she went in my room and was like, "Yo, that night she caught me like fully nude, no clothes, just on the floor, down, just down, like gone." Like I said, the whole mess everywhere, right? Or not everywhere, but in that area while I'm on the floor, gone. You feel me? Crazy. But yeah, that ain't even the last. That ain't even the only one. I remember I was on the. I don't even think I was smoking. I think I was just. It was like an edible, but like a whole edible though. So like, dang. So like, right. I think it was like a cookie or something. I think the instructions that were given to me were to only take half or eat half. Now the thing about edibles is, as far as like weed goes, that's like a bigger, like a way, I guess I can say more, it's a more potent version of, like, if you were to ever indulge in that department, you know what I mean? That's like the best form, I guess I can say. Cause it was that and then of course smoke. But yeah. So it was edible, right? I didn't take half. And I think we were out in Corpus. We were out in Corpus Christi, out over there in the Gulf of Mexico. And I mean, we having a good time, right? We having a good time, and I'm like, bro, I'm not finna waste. And I took the edibles. I think I had two of them. I had already did a half of one maybe the day before. I think we were either traveling there. I don't see crazy, but yeah. So we were there already, right? And um, so I decide I don't think I was feeling the half the cookie, right? And so I'm like, I'm finna take the whole thing, bro. At the same time, no, like gone. You feel me? So I ate the whole cookie right before we popped out to go somewhere. I think we went to go eat, vibe at the beach, do whatever. I don't know, but I took the whole thing. You feel me, bro? It. I think it like and oh my god, that was like as far as like all of my highs go, all of my trips, that was indeed the best one. But I was gone the whole time, bro. I think we were walking down the street or something, bro. Like some, we were walking down the street going to eat somewhere, right? And like it got to the point to where like every step I took, I was going further down the rabbit hole, bro. Like it was bad, bad. And like I think we settled at a spot. It was like kind of like a little open area, so like you could still see the beach from the inside, right? I forgot the name of that building too, but it was music going on. It was people. We was eating. I think I was eating nachos or something. My drink, but I was gone. So like say this my drink right here, bro. Right? This my water jug. Got water in it. My hand was like so like the straw right here. My hand was on it like this, pause. And like I was kind of like slumped over. So the straw in my mouth, pause. And I was like drinking whatever I was drinking. I don't know. But like I was slumped over, damn near falling on the floor and everything like that. Bad scene, bro. I'm telling you. Um, shoot, speaking of bad trips or that, the only bad trip that I had, the only like bad trip that I had was the first time I ever indulged in that department of, you feel me, things that can get you under the influence, right? We because and the only reason why it was bad is because I didn't know. You feel me? So I'm chilling. I think I'm like 19 at this point, right? Because I was not in school at the so yeah, in school is crazy. But yeah, I was a good kid. First off, I want to yeah. I don't think I ever indulged in anything like that until after that might be cap. But anyways, yeah. So I'm on my way to bed. I think I'm laying in bed watching videos or whatever. I don't even know. Mom came in the room, right? She gave me like she was like, or I think she called. I don't know, but yeah. But I was on my way to bed. I know that for sure, right? Go to bed, or I'm chilling on my phone with the vids, and my mom pull up, and she like, "Yo, here, right?" It's like a small. I'm talking about the smallest piece of like a cookie, right? But she like here, so I'm like, okay. So I just grab it, ate it, cool. For me, had a little funny taste to it. I didn't know anything about that, so I wouldn't be able to tell if that was at the time. I didn't. You feel me? So I was like, yo, okay, cool, little funny taste. I'm thinking enough. It was still a good. It was still good. So I'm like, all right, bet, cool, right? So I end up going to sleep maybe like 5 minutes later. Like after that whole interaction, I had went to sleep. Like 5 minutes later after that, I think I had woke up to use the restroom or something, and like I remember like I got up and like you know how well not I don't know who anyways, but yeah. So like the vibe went to use the restroom. Then like as I'm coming out the restroom, I'm like, yo, what is going on? Now I don't know whoever may be watching. I don't know if you ever been high before, but you know the vibrations that come with it. I was feeling that, but like I said, I didn't know anything about that before then. All I knew was weed, but I've never indulged in it. I never knew anything about it, so I wouldn't be able to tell you what was going on, right? So I was moving with the vibrations of the trip, right? And I was like, yo, what is going on, bro? I did, like, for real, thought I was dying. Like, I ain't even capping to you. I thought I was dying, bro, because the way the trip was going. And like, I started tweaking. Like, I was like, bro, what is going on? Like, freaking out. I couldn't go back to sleep. You feel me? Like, I think I stayed in the living room for like smooth 30 minutes to an hour after that whole ordeal. I was like, yo. And then I'm like, oh yeah. So like so I thought I was like that at night. My heart was beating fast and everything like that. So I ended up waking my mom up. I'm like, Mom, yo, something going on. And she like, huh? And I was like, bro, like, I'm tweaking out right now. I don't know what's going on right now. Like, she was like, oh, and she was like, oh, I just gave you an edible. I'm like, huh? And I knew what an edible was. I just didn't think that was what that was. You feel me? Not, I didn't know, like I said, because I didn't know the taste of it, right? I didn't know it was going to do that. I didn't know the potency of it. And of course, I didn't know it was weed. I just thought it was regular cookies, right? So she like, yeah, it was edible. I'm like, what, bro? So I'm sitting there tweaking, and she like, bro, just go to bed. So I'm like, all right, bet, cool. So I think I stayed in the also yeah, I think I stayed in the living room for like a smooth 30 minutes to an hour, maybe even an hour and a half, right? Went back to my room, tried, laid down for a little minute, tried to go back to sleep. It still wasn't going away. I was like, bro, you feel me? Then ended up falling back to sleep, right? And the thing is, like, like I said, I don't know if y'all ever indulged in weed, right? But like, sometimes, depending on how strong it is, residual effects maybe the day or the morning after, right? So I was feeling that as well. Like, I did thought I was dying, bro. Like, it was a bad scene, bro. But yeah, so that, I'm thinking that was the best. Okay, that drinking. I'm trying to think what other stupid stuff did I do when I was uh um while I was. Oh, that's not me. That's my, okay, yeah. So yeah, I think that's about it, bro. But yeah, like, if it's kids watching, gang, my bad. I mean, what I mean. I was like, I did, like, for real, came up with this idea like maybe like 10, 20, maybe even 30 minutes before I even thought about recording, bro. I'm kind of glad I came up with this though, because I know it's some more. I just can't think of them right now. You feel me? But yeah. But yeah, what I mean, if if you enjoyed these little stories, these little, bad experiences that I had, these little bad trips or whatever I was going through, make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment, comment whatever, comment whatever situation y'all been in that, on that type of time, and or bad experiences under the influence. I know I'm not the only one. You feel me? But yeah, what I mean. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, enjoy the rest of this day, maybe recall some more. You feel me? Make sure y'all do too. Peace.